Well, a little bit of stress can sometimes be a good thing, but we get confused sometimes with the difference between stress and challenge and motivation. We need to kind of separate those things out in order to really be healthy here. Dr. Alexandra Dretsoun is here this morning again, and I don't know how she'd managed to squeeze in time for us, because that baby is coming any second now. But are you stressed over that?
No, I'm actually very excited. Well, it could be a good stress. We have two types of stress, a good stress and a bad stress. The good stress is what we call eustress, and it motivates us towards accomplishing a goal. My goal is in having a baby, and everybody has one, and it brings us happiness and fulfillment and gives us a lot of meaning to life. Now, the bad stress, which we call distress, can be very harmful to our health, and that's what we have to work on managing.
I never even thought of just the semantics of it, the word distress. I never even thought about that before. There's stress and distress.
Right.
Two different things. Okay, I never even would have thought of that. Now, I've always heard, though, that a certain amount of stress is motivational. Unless we are stressed in some way, we won't even get out of bed in the morning. There's got to be some kind of motivation, and I guess another word for that is stress.
Correct. If it means something that's important to us, then we perceive it in a positive light, and so we're more likely to engage in that behavior. But if something that we think is overwhelming and taxing our resources, then we can become intimidated and retract rather than pursue. Now,
the boss is very likely in some environments to just say, stress, what are you talking about? I just want you to do your darn job. Okay, so that's maybe not very effective motivation, but it's kind of being honest about how they feel about your present mental state. They're not real worried about you being under stress. Should they be as an employer?
Absolutely, because we know that when people take care of their mental health, they're more productive at work, which brings better results for the employer. So they should care about the mental health of their employees.
Okay, so I'm running around. I got 1,000,001 things to do, and as far as I'm concerned, they all need to be done. And I'm feeling a little antsy, a little edgy about it. At what point does that become distress? At what point does that become negative?
Well, when you start to see that it starts to affect your emotional, mental, or physical well-being, then you know it's becoming a problem.
And then, but what do you do? Because if it happens to be your job, and it's just the demands of your job, that's not likely to change just because I suddenly realize I'm under stress or distress.
Correct. So you want to be moderating your stress on a daily basis. And there's small tools that you can use throughout the day, such as breathing techniques, relaxation techniques, yoga, meditation. Make sure that you're eating well, that you're sleeping enough, that you are engaging in exercise, you're staying positive, you have a healthy life outside of work, such as supportive friends and family. And all those things will help buffer the effects of daily stress that we go through every single day. They're hassles.
So you really have to have a bit of a strategy. See, now I'm getting stressed out trying to plan my strategy for dealing with my distress. But that's my problem. But you really do have to, you really have to have a plan for dealing with it, because it's not going to go away.
No, and it's
just by identifying it.
Correct, and it just will compound because we do have daily stressors. That's part of living. But if you can moderate it on a daily basis, then it won't become overwhelming.
Do you see people under more stress now than ever before, or is it just different stressors now? I mean, is the anxiety level going up? A lot of people would say, "Oh my gosh, you know, I think I've never been more stressed out in my entire life."
Well, I think that where we focus our attention on stress can change depending upon certain factors such as the economy, and a lot of people are reporting financial problems. But I think that people move where they start to shift, where they focus their anxiety. But people can be anxious or upset about anything, really.
So folks, just be aware and have a strategy and use it to your advantage. Use it as a motivational thing, but then also learn to deal with it so it doesn't get out of control, and keep your blood pressure down.
Yes.
Okay. You be healthy and a great baby. Boy or girl, do we know?
Boy.
It's going to be a little boy. Name yet?
Christian.
Christian?
Yes.
Beautiful. Christian Dretsoun. I love it. Cox. Yeah. All right. Well, you can talk to the doctor, and here's the more information on that as well, with a phone number for you there and a website. But we'll put a link at our website, san-diego6.com at San Diego Living. It's good to see you, as always.
Thank you.
All right. For more information, again, like I say, you go to san-diego-living.com. All right, I've got a little group buy deal for you here, something that might help you relax just a little bit. You can get that natural tan look with today's group buy. Just $19 for a full body spray tan at the SD Wax Queen. It's UV-free alternative to tanning, and it looks completely natural. The deal is worth $40, but you pay less than half of that. Just visit san-diego6.com, click on the SD6 Rewards icon there, and then Group Buy tab on the left-hand side of the page. Okay, coming up next, get your game on here. We're taking part in the Rock for Stem Cell Research, a preview of this fundraiser for people with spinal cord injuries.